living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE and welcome back to the channel that slaps stupidity upside the head with a chainsaw. It's Saturday night, so we're going to do the flat earth debate thing. I'm just going to hand it over to my good friends Steve and Team. Team, take it away.
What up, everybody, and welcome to Flerfs channel. This is FTFE. You know, we're going to kick some shit around tonight. We have the god of all gods, in my opinion, Steve McRae. How are you doing, sir?
That means I'm no longer agnostic. I have to like acknowledge my own existence.
Definition.
By definition.
Yes.
What's up, guys? I'm glad to be back. By the way, I do want to apologize to you real quick, Fight the Flat Earth, about last week. Well, sort of apologize.
No,
apology.
dude.
But you know why? I just couldn't do it anymore.
If you've had a look at the comments for last
sorry.
week, if you had a look at the comments for last week, everyone in the chat was like, "Steve, that was fucking awesome." So, good show. Yeah.
It was a headache last week for sure. Hopefully tonight will be better.
Well,
we also have 30.
Yeah, I was just going to say 33 and I have discussed the format. It's going to be 10 minutes each, then 10 minutes to rebut, and then an open discussion. And I'm quite happy for 33 to have his 10 minutes first. Is that cool with you, 33?
Yep. Just give me 1 second. I thought you guys were going to ramble on. Hang on. Trying to set something up here.
No, we're not flat earthers.
Water doesn't curve.
Oh man.
Hang on.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm sorry. I forgot. He's used to hanging out with Russian vids. He thought we were going to talk for like 20 minutes about ourselves and eventually get to the bottom line somewhere along that.
33 minutes on the number 33.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, you clowns.
Okay, so what's going on, guys?
Are you guys ready?
All right.
Yeah, if you want to start your 10
Waiting
minutes.
on you, bud.
After you, dude.
Well, first I want to start by giving a shout out to my good friend Russian, who's not here. He couldn't join us today. He doesn't want to come on this terrible channel and donate to you clowns any longer. But I'm happy to show up and try and get a few people with a few brain cells left to understand what's going on. Even if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Look, I'm not here for the fans. I'm just paying it forward. I'm just doing what Russian did for me, just putting information out there for people to take in. Look into it yourself. You don't want to look into it, then that's your problem. You know, the truth is it's up to you to find out. But you guys won't let me talk about the 33 every time I get on your channel for whatever reason. But I'm glad you guys are giving me a minute to speak about it today.
It's a base 10 number. It's a base
All right,
10 number. That's it.
Look, I'd rather have a dialogue like this.
Are you ready to start your 10 minutes? Are you ready to start your 10 minutes yet?
Yeah, I'm ready right now.
Let's go. It starts now.
Let's talk about some of the more recent incidences that you've seen in the news, right? For example, that California boat fire, right? Did you guys see that? Big headline news or no? We're going to pretend like we didn't see that?
I'm
personally
aware
have
of
a
a fire. Yes. Yeah, they killed a few people.
Okay. A few people? How many people supposedly perished in that incident?
Was it 5 or 6, something
How
like
many
that?
bodies? No, it was 33, pal.
Was it 33? Okay, let me find the story because I don't want to like put out misinformation. But I do remember
big story. They've been pushing.
Yeah.
Right. A big fun story. Let's get something a little bit more basic. How about the Las Vegas?
34. Yeah, 34.
Can I? Hey, yeah.
Kill 34.
I'm 41.
Listen, let's talk about the Las Vegas shooting because I'm going to show how all these stories are coded with the 33. They're all just garbage news stories.
It was wait, hang on. Hang on, real quick. The fire that you're talking about was 34 people, not 33. So
no, 33 bodies found, 1 missing. I'm dead on.
Hey, I'm
Okay, but-
getting,
I'm glad
I'm
you're
getting
looking
41
into it, though. I'm
base
glad you're
8.
looking into it, though. That's a start. That's a start. You're
I'm
looking.
getting
At least you're
41
looking.
base 8, so it's not 33.
All right, I don't know what that clown's saying.
41
Look,
base
if you have
8.
something to say it. But look, listen, these stories are all coded. I know most of you guys here probably know it. The guys in the chat, you guys hosting the show, you guys probably know this. But I know you guys are trying to fool some of your viewers, so I'm here to expose all this nonsense. The shooter in the Las Vegas shooting supposedly bought 33 guns in 12 months, right? 33 of those supposed 58 victims were from California, right? There's a guy named Taylor Winston who claims he found some truck keys, just guessed that he was going to jump into a truck, and he started saving people at this shooting. Taylor Winston. Winston itself, his name is 33 in numerology, and that's what they use. They use numbers, signs, symbols, colors. That's how they communicate. You guys know this. Again, I know you guys are pretending like you don't, but for the people out there that are trying to understand this type of thing, this is how they code the news. They do it in every single one of these events. Everything from the Stoneman Douglas shooting, 9/11, you know, the Duke Lacrosse rape case, you name it, O.J. Simpson case, California boat fire, Miracle on the Hudson, any one of these events you guys want to talk about, these major main events that happen in the news cycles, I can show you how they encode it every time.
All right, let me ask you this: why was that in California when that's the 31st state? Why wouldn't it have been in Oregon, which is the 33rd state?
It has nothing to do with that.
I mean,
Happens,
that part doesn't matter. Okay,
Conveniently,
just making sure where these
right?
numbers matter and where they
Conveniently
don't.
is
That's
nothing.
all. Yeah, just
Well,
really
it
wanted to
depends
make
on
sure
how you-
I understand where the numbers matter and where they don't.
Okay, for example, let me show you where they matter. For example, on the 9/11 hoax terror event that they gave us, September 11th,
Well, hey, hold on. Before we
2001.
get started in that,
We're zero people-
is this
we're
really
zero-
going to be? Hey, is this really going to be your flat Earth proof? This
No,
is
Yeah, I
what
thought
we're
this was
here
a
to
flat Earth,
discuss.
not
We're here
numerology.
to discuss
Let me
conspiracy.
back up. You're right. I'm jumping the gun. Let me back up a second. Let me explain to you guys.
Yeah, you
The
have
way
6.5
that I
minutes
way
left.
that I
Flat
woke
Earth
up
proof.
to the flat Earth understanding, 'cause, you know, the way I don't, you know, the way I see it
People
is,
just want to hear themselves talk.
you done?
Yeah, come on.
You clowns done?
I'm sure
Yeah,
you
we're just
heard
waiting for your
yourself
flat
over
Earth
me.
proof.
Okay, stop interrupting. Okay, well, listen. Every single time that you see one of these events, you're going to see the coded 33. Every single time. You can bring up any major event in the news, and I'll show you where it happens or how they do it. I can expose it, but you clowns aren't interested in that. You guys just want to keep saying flat Earth. The three of you want to sit around on the same channel, keep saying the same things, but you don't want to actually show people with numbers on multiple events over multiple.
Can I ask?
You know,
Again, I have more questions. This is.
yeah.
First of all, if you want to convince somebody, calling them clowns is probably not your best course of action.
Well,
I
you
don't
guys
care.
just keep
I gotta
interrupting
think-
every time I'm trying to explain
By
it
the way,
to you guys.
Hang on, you just interrupted me. We have thick skin. We don't really care. Okay, we're only going to be here to evaluate your information, your data, your arguments. But I would probably lend it to you to probably at least say, hey, I have some evidence. Let me show you the evidence, and then properly display the evidence and why you think that's evidential to support a flat Earth, because I haven't seen any connection to flat Earth yet.
Well, because you have to understand that your entire life you've been lied to on everything that you see across the
That's
news.
hyperbole and rhetoric.
Prove it.
That's rhetoric.
Well,
That's rhetoric.
I'm going to prove
I
it.
could be.
If you clowns, again, shut up.
All right, assume I'm the
I'll
dumbest
thank
person
you.
on the planet. We don't have to assume that with Team Skeptic, because we all, but I love you, Team Skeptic. I missed you, by the way. I don't get insult.
I volunteer.
I only insult people that I like.
I'm the
okay?
dumbest person on the planet. I volunteer that.
Hey, but dude, I was the dumbest person in the room the other day when I had 2 PhDs, a philosopher, and I was literally the dumbest person in the room, and I loved it. It was great. Okay, so 33. Can you kind of just make the argument of how this relates to flat Earth? Because maybe I'm confused here.
Okay. Let me start over. So just clear the air. Just shut up for a second. Okay, the way I woke up. So I'll just.
You don't need to tell me to shut up. I gave you the floor.
Okay, I woke up to this garbage. I'll explain to you how. One day I was watching the news
All right,
and
we're
I saw
starting
the
your
Las
time at
Vegas
5.5
shooting.
minutes.
I saw the Las. Who is it? What's that guy's name again? The clown.
He was just saying that you've got 5.5 minutes. So
I told you
go.
I told you I restarted your time at 5.5 minutes. Go.
Don't shut up with your time. If that's all you're good for, just leave the channel. Let us talk for
Come on, dude.
a couple more minutes.
Come on.
You have
Well, I'm
5
trying.
minutes
Just
and
keep
2 seconds
talking. Every
left.
time I try and get started, this moron keeps speaking. So, you know, if you don't tell him to shut up or mute him like you guys do to me every time I get on.
Carry on.
Ready?
Wait. Yeah,
Okay.
carry on.
Guys, it's tough. It's really tough to get a conversation going every time you guys interrupt me. So, getting back to how I started to see what was going on when it came to the Las Vegas shooting. As soon as I saw people supposedly taking multiple gunshots from 223 AR-15 rounds and taking press conferences within hours, guys, if you are the dumbest person on the planet, if you can't see that, you must be the dumbest person on the planet. If you don't understand the power of a 223 AR-15 rifle round, you don't just take those in the chest and start giving interviews. You're dead. You're toast, and at best, you're in surgery, in a coma, in an induced coma, getting surgery. And this is how I began to notice
So you're a
something
doctor now?
wasn't right. Right?
Yeah, I
Again,
mean,
this is
I'm assuming you have experience.
Interrupted. Okay.
Let's
Well,
just,
no,
let's
hang
start.
on, hang on.
Your time's
We're not
up.
interrupting.
Your time's
These
up.
are called-
Your time's
I'm
up.
not a doctor, but
33,
I've fired
33,
plenty of
Okay, 33.
plenty of
Hang on.
rounds to understand.
We do what's called clarifying questions for the audience. This is what I'm kind of decent at doing. Clarifying questions for a reason. Not trying to
Don't
interrupt
give me a
you.
time limit.
But if you
I'm
don't
trying to
have
speed
questions-
through, so that as long as we don't have a time limit, that's fine.
But you cannot just speed through if you say things that have no
Well, if you
clarification
guys-
to them. So,
Well, if you guys
for the
are gonna give me
record,
a
you
time
have
limit
no-
to interrupt me,
for the
so
record,
let's say
you
I'll
have
have
no
a time
common
limit. You guys
experience.
can interrupt me all day, and I'll answer every question you have. So pick a.
All right, well, how
pick
about
a
we just
street.
go in order? All right, so we'll do it in order. So far, though, as a question that's on the table, you
Yeah.
have no medical
What's the
experience. You've never seen. Have you been in the military?
No,
Did you serve at all in that, like overseas? Okay, if you've seen people shot.
no, I'm not.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not
Clarifying.
gonna-
That's all. I'm the idiot in the room, so
Okay, you
that's
still have
fine.
3
I
minutes.
have to know these things.
You
Yeah.
still,
Let me ask you something. You ever
you still
fired
have 3
a
minutes
firearm
and
before?
46 seconds to eventually.
Yes, I have.
33. You still have 3 minutes and 46 seconds to eventually get to some kind
Oh,
of
that's
flat earth
Lego.
proof.
It's Lego. I'm just realizing that's
Yeah,
Lego.
I actually have
back in
fired.
the-
I actually have concealed weapons permit license up in Seattle, and I was firearm trained in the military because I served 3 tours in the Gulf War. So yeah, I have fired weapons.
So you fired.
Not that I fired them
223,
over there, but
you fired a 223
Oh,
weapon.
man.
I fired weapons, Glocks and handgun
You
rifles,
think that a
shotguns. But
human
go ahead,
being
continue.
could take- You think that a human being could take 3 rounds to the chest and
I
give
have
a
never shot anybody.
interview? Okay, well.
But
you're
I'm asking. No,
saying
this is
maybe-
your argument, not mine. I mean, go ahead.
Well, you want me to ask clarifying questions? I'm trying to clarify with you what your understanding is of firearms. You claim to be an expert, have all these permits.
Wait,
You didn't claim to
hang
be
on.
an
I don't know.
expert.
Right. So
Dipshit.
right. So
Again,
so far your
go ahead,
argument
moderation
is
here.
there's so far your argument is there's numbers involved in stuff. You've
Well,
got
they're going to show a very clear pattern, and
involved.
the only way this happens is if it's by design. And who's designing it? The people that are giving you your news, the media. If you guys don't understand that, I mean,
Oh, my God, you're such a fucking
You know,
moron.
I don't know. You guys are brain dead. I'm trying to explain it, but if you guys can't understand how someone could, if you're telling me that someone's going to take,
is that your entire argument though? I mean,
No,
we
no,
understand.
I keep going.
Like, do you have anything that I can rebut? I mean, I can rebut all that, but
Okay, I want to ask you this. There's a gentleman named Taylor Winston who claims to be a Marine, who also claims to have hurdled, people over fences, carrying them over fences after he ran to a truck at the Las Vegas event, and he found keys in the first truck that he went into, in the ignition, ready to go. He starts up the pickup truck, goes into the firing scene, picks up people, hurdles them over fences, puts them in trucks, and is a hero. You guys believe that? This is the same story where another guy took these rounds to the chest, and he's giving hospital bedside interviews with a guy named Mike Kronk, for anyone that
Have
wants
you
to
ever
look
been
it up.
shot in the
You can find
chest?
out
Have you ever
the
been
interview.
shot in the chest by AR-15? Have you ever been
No.
shot in the
No.
chest by AR-15? Okay, well then what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, let me-
What
let me-
experience do you have to say
Yeah.
that
Well, let
that's
me ask you this.
impossible? No, don't
Well,
speak
Lego,
from
Lego.
speculation. Speak from experience at this point.
Well,
Oh,
Lego,
you don't
let me
have
ask
any?
you-
Okay,
No.
then shut the fuck up. Shut the
Lego,
fuck up.
let me ask you this.
Yeah, you have
Lego,
3 minutes and
let me ask you
45
this.
seconds to continue
Why are
making
they
an argument. If
why
you're
are
gonna
they
make an
pushing
argument,
the banning of
dude, he's not even
ARs,
trying to talk
right?
about the fucking flat Earth. Mute him for
Yeah.
a second. Mute him for a second. You can talk in a second. Nobody's kicking you off.
I'm
He's
gonna
not
leave.
even.
I'm gonna
He's
leave
using
it
this
so,
time
so
to.
if you guys
Yeah.
don't control this Lego moron, because I'm trying to speak and he's just offering nothing.
Well, he's
You're
trying
not
to.
saying anything. You're
Yeah.
just trying. Listen,
Lego,
yeah, you
shut
are
up.
wasting time. You're wasting everybody's fucking time.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you're,
finding this
you're not going
fascinating.
to
So
tell me
far,
to
I've
shut
learned
up. What you're
numbers.
going to do. Yeah, you're not
So wait,
making
so
any
wait a
fucking
minute,
point
wait a minute.
towards the flat Earth. We're talking about.
I got another good question. What's the guy in the
Oh,
bottom?
man.
With the
Steve
what's the
McRae.
guy on
Oh,
the left?
it doesn't matter. I'm the dumbass in the room. Just call me dumbass. I'm okay with that. I'm
Right,
literally the
dumbass.
dumbest person in the room right now.
If
supposedly.
You want to go by?
Okay, I'm
Although Craig
Craig
and I
and
have the same
time. 3 minutes
education.
45 seconds. He'll eventually run out. He can
Yeah.
talk about
But go ahead.
everybody else if he wants. But you've got
Yeah,
3
Craig,
minutes and
you've
40
never
seconds.
heard-
So you're
Craig,
done.
you've never heard of numerology, given that you've done a few interviews
Yeah,
with Russian Vids?
of course I have. Yeah,
So you know what it's
I've
about.
definitely heard. Yes, I've Russian Vids accused my daughter of being a transgender actor. So yes, I'm familiar with
Probably is.
Russian Vids.
If he says
Oh,
that, I would lean on the side of believing it than not.
There you go.
So let me ask you
There
this.
you go.
I'm just fascinated by. Can I
With
take
you,
this,
I
Craig? Do you
mean-
mind?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, sure, go.
Are you sure, Craig? I don't want to like hijack your shit here.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna address him when it's my chance. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, I love your brother. I do.
McCraig,
Mhm.
why are you acting like you've never heard of this stuff before? Tell the
No, I just
viewers
said
what
that I've
you
heard
know
of
about it.
numerology. I
What
literally,
do you know
I know what
about it?
numerology
What do you
is.
know about it?
I was reading about Robin. I was reading about Oakland probably before you were born, which he did the Enterprise mission, which was the face on Mars with Sidonia. Well, he started with 33 and 33.3, which was these hyperbolic numbers that he said were relating to the vertices of some interspatial dimensions on Mars because it produced a face. I'm familiar with all this shit and how these numbers supposedly have meanings and things like that with the Illuminati and Freemasonry, whatever. But here, I want to ask a question. Why would you be willing to take the word? Why would
to what I'm
I was in the middle of a sentence. I don't think I stopped. Why would
Shoot.
you
Sorry.
assume that Russian Vids had a valid argument against my daughter, who he's never met, never seen, has no indication whatsoever that she's trans, and if she was, who the fuck cares? There's nothing wrong with that. I would be just as happy if she became my son as my daughter, because I love her for who she is. But he has no indication of this, that she's an actor. I have my pictures of her going back to a child. I, matter of fact, just showed her to somebody today with pictures going back to her as a child. They exist. I have documentation. I have birth.
If you're going that far,
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
I don't
this.
want to even get into
I didn't get to my
I don't really. What?
Why would you believe Russian Vids over myself, who's the parent of the child and also has the documentation to show it? Why would you trust his word? I'm just curious.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because you're acting like that you've never heard of numerology, gematria, and Freemasonry when I discuss it.
Just
regarding
said
the number
those
33.
terms.
Right.
No,
Before you were acting like what I'm saying.
Wait,
is
I
total
didn't act
lunacy.
at
Now
anything.
you're very
My
familiar with
grandfather
it.
was
You've
a
heard it,
33
and
level.
you've had multiple.
Hang on, he was a 32nd level Shriner, but some people say there's no 33. But in Freemasonry they can go as what is it,
So you're
33 or
very
33?
familiar with it. Okay. So we've
Well, I mean,
established that. Let's move on.
tangentially
Let's
speaking,
move on.
but you made the. But hey, no, we're not going to move on because you made the
Let's
accusation.
move on.
I was acting, and I just pretended not to ever hear
Let's
of it,
move
and I
on.
never
Let's
said
not
anything
get-
of the sort.
Let him
You're trying
finish
to-
his.
You're showing to be wrong.
Let him have his
You're trying to
last.
keep me off
Let him
track.
have his last minute to get through his point, and then I'll.
Yep, go ahead.
I'll
Just want
respond.
to show him to be wrong.
Worm, this goes for you too. Don't act like you don't understand Freemasonry, numerology, gematria, all
You have
this
35
jazz. I know
seconds.
you're very familiar with it, pal. Now shut up, Lego. Let's get back to Lester
Don't tell
Holt
him to shut up. He's the
reported.
mod.
Lester Holt reported just recently that there was 33,000 people, first responders, that struggled with illness or injury from 9/11. I mean, the odds of that, coupled with the 9/11 terrorist who hit the tower, Mohammed Atta, he was 33 years old. That's a coincidence, right?
Okay, time's
Okay.
up.
Alright.
Go ahead and mute him.
Again,
Time's
My
up.
turn. My turn.
Holy shit! I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving. I can't
Dude,
do
you had your
this.
10 minutes as agreed.
No,
Now it's my
no,
turn.
you guys
This is what he did. This is all he
I
wanted.
can't
He
do it,
wanted
you
an
guys.
opportunity
I'm not
because he
wasting
can't
my
find that
time.
opportunity on his own.
I got better
Yeah,
things to do.
you're
Ben,
right.
hey,
You're a piece of
33,
shit.
we
You're-
will-
You're a piece of shit.
We get to the open discussion,
You're a
all right?
piece of
But
shit.
I get the chance to
Fine.
respond. Well,
Okay.
I get the chance to show you my evidence, all right?
Okay.
And
Let's see
then
what's
we can
going
respond, right?
on.
So what I'm going to do is actually show you some evidence for the Earth not being flat, all right? And then you can try and rebut that, and then we can have an open discussion, all right?
I'm not going to. I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm going to try to continue on with what I was trying to get to.
Well, yeah, we can do that in the open discussion. Yeah, we agreed on the format beforehand, all right?
You can make up fairy tale stuff about space all you want for 10 minutes. So then
I don't
I'm not gonna
have to
rebut.
talk about
Continue on
space
about-
at all to prove that the Earth is a globe, all right?
Well,
So
Hey, Craig, Craig,
33, would you please shut the
Hang on.
fuck up?
Craig,
No.
can I give you?
There you go.
Can I tell you something, Craig?
yeah.
I don't think that you need to show anything. And let me tell you why. First of all, everybody watching,
Yeah.
they already know the Earth is
guys are
round. Okay,
both-
so
you
you
guys
have
are
nothing to
both
show.
fucking-
All right. Okay.
You're
Yeah. All
all
right.
out of
You're right.
You're
Everyone
very
already.
familiar
Everyone
with-
already knows the evidence
Yeah,
that
they
I can
already read.
present. Right. So
Right,
I'm just
right,
going
exactly. So it
to.
doesn't do any good because he's not willing to learn. So go ahead.
I'm just going to respond to some
Craig,
things you
you're a
said.
clown
Right.
now.
Right. First off, 33.
You're subhuman.
The boat fire. 34 people died, not 33. So no,
The
you were
33
wrong.
bodies were found.
33,
Yeah.
33 bodies found, one unaccounted
So far.
for.
Yeah, but 34
Let me
people.
let me
died.
ask
Right.
you. Let me ask
Right.
you.
Wait.
You guys
Wait.
think-
I'm
you guys
responding.
think
Wait.
it's
I'm
a
responding.
surrender?
And you're going on about how can people take 3 bullets?
These are
Okay.
certified-
Wait. 33.
these are
Shut up. Shut up and let me respond.
Shut up, dude.
All right.
18
Fuck, man.
33. Let me respond. Listen to what I'm saying. All right.
safety switches, how they
33.
work.
33. Let me respond. Okay. So you're saying that someone can't take 3 bullets from from a high-powered rifle.
But
Okay.
23
There
rounds,
there
three of
is.
them
Wait.
success,
Stop.
center
Stop.
mass,
Shut the fuck up and let me
did an
talk.
interview
Right.
hours
So
later.
yeah.
like he never took
Shut
the
up
bullet.
Mute
and let me
him.
respond.
Mute
Right.
him.
So
Mute him.
Impossible.
No, just
Dude.
mute him. Mute him.
dude. Right.
Yeah. So you,
Right, 33.
Craig.
Now,
Craig has
just-
the floor.
This is why you
Li-
need me to.
Right, listen to me. Right. So 8 years ago, a Navy SEAL called Mike Day took 27 bullets. 27. All right, from high-powered weaponry. He survived. All right. So you going on about how can someone just take 3 bullets and survive? It's just fucking nonsense. Okay. Now, numerology, if you say it's true, can prove that I date John Travolta. But that isn't true. It's just numbers. 33,000 is also not 33. It's 33,000. It's very different. Nowhere in numerology does 33,000 come up as a thing. All right? So, coupled with the fact you were wrong about the amount of people that died in the boat fire, you're wrong about people not being able to take that amount of bullets, because someone took 27 fucking bullets, a US Navy SEAL called Mike Day in 2007, 27 separate bullets, 11 of the shots stopped by his body armor, 16 penetrated his body, left him seriously wounded. However, he was able to speak to people literally right after to tell them what was going on, where the shots were coming from, and he survived. So, what you just saying someone can't survive 3 bullets, therefore conspiracy, is fucking nonsense, all right? And so what if one of the terrorists in 9/11 was 33 years old? I'm 36. I was 33 3 years ago. Was that a conspiracy that I was 33 3 years ago? Wow, it's all fucking numbers and it means absolutely nothing. None of this actually demonstrates that the Earth is flat. The only thing that could demonstrate to me that the Earth is flat is some evidence. And I've been doing this for 9 months and I've never seen any fucking evidence. Now, all you can do is come along and be disrespectful to the hundreds of people that have fucking died. Hundreds of people that have died. And their families. And the people that had to go and deal with that. All your fucking nonsense and your rhetoric is just horrible, disrespectful shit that actually means fuck all in regards to this argument. Do you understand that?
Am I still muted?
No?
Yeah, you muted me the entire time. Let the audience know I was muted, so I couldn't respond.
Yeah,
no,
I was
I
talking.
don't understand
Okay,
what
now.
you're saying. So, okay, let's discuss 9/11. Again, 33-year-old pilot hits a 33-year-old building, 33 passengers on board, and 33 sailors at the Pentagon. were
Wow,
killed.
numbers. It doesn't mean anything.
Do you think that's by chance?
Yes.
By coincidence?
Absolutely. 33 is a number.
And the
It happens.
How many?
The first-
Hey, okay.
the
You said
first
33. You
supposed-
said 33.
listen to me.
You said 33
Lego,
sailors, right? You said
shut
33
up.
Navy people were
Lego,
killed. Okay. How many
shut
Marines were killed?
up.
How many Air Force
For
were
one.
killed? How many Coast Guard were killed? Exactly. Man, don't. Hey, mute him. Mute
Lego.
him.
How many
You're a
floors
piece
were
of
in the
shit
building?
Human being. You're a piece of shit human
Yeah.
being. You have no ability to
33
have an
people were
absolute
supposedly
conversation.
counted
You
jumping
can't
off
mute
of
him.
buildings
Mute
in
him.
9/11.
Mute him.
Yeah, mutant.
Okay.
CC
Right, right.
live.
I'm about to. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look,
Right.
look. I can't do this anymore with people like this guy. Okay, we're
Yeah.
giving him an opportunity. Listen to what I'm saying. He cannot get what we can give him right now by letting him speak. He
Yeah.
does not need just drop the call. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
No.
I'm gonna stick around, but I'm
I'm-
gonna explain.
I'm
he
kicking
is
him because-
absolutely using you.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
pathetic. He
Right.
is subhuman.
Yeah,
He's not even. He doesn't even evolve from Neanderthals as
Yeah,
far
he's
as
gone.
I'm fucking concerned.
Yeah,
He's a
and-
piece
and
of
let
shit.
me touch on that.
Okay.
I think T-Skeptic is spot on with this, and I'm hoping to address the audience on this because I really like this channel, and I'm going to be supporting this channel, and hopefully be on every Saturday or Friday or whenever. But what we need to do is we need to find people that actually believe their own bullshit, and that actually we can actually have a conversation with. People like 33 and Russian Vids, they're not interested in dialogue. I don't know if they have mental issues. I'm pretty sure Russian Vids does. I haven't know much about this guy. But clearly, they're trying to run a narrative. They're not interested in dialogue. They come across as aggressive. They're using you as a platform because you have an established platform. That's nothing that I'm interested in. This is why I don't have these people on my channel any longer. This is why I wasn't interested when they were on, like the Non Sequitur show, when we have this type of person. We can find better people that better discussions that we disagree with, that we know they're wrong, that maybe we can get through because we've done it before. We don't need idiots like this guy.
No, he's gone. I kicked him out because it's just I gave him the opportunity to get so that I could see if there was any actual flat Earth evidence, because he told me he had flat Earth evidence. He said he wanted to talk about the number 33, and that's cool. I didn't realize he was going to bring up a whole bunch of fucking horrific stuff. But all the stuff that he mentioned is literally not true. I mean, like, well, there's 28 floors in like the building that was hit. There was 2 planes, not 3. You can just pick numbers up out of anything. The number 33 will appear because it's a fucking number that exists. And to use that as an excuse to be fucking disrespectful and these people didn't die, blah blah blah. Of course, that's fucking horrible. People lost their lives. People lost their family. Some people are still alive but are now horrifically injured for the rest of their life and have to live with the terror of the shit that they've gone through. So that piece of shit, I'm never going to give him the opportunity to come on again. And I kind of apologize for having him on in the first place, but he'd said that he had some evidence, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But no, I'm not going to platform people like that. I left him on there for too long, as it was. I want a discussion with flat earthers. I want to have the discussion about physics and the proof about the shape of the earth. So if someone wants to have that discussion, that's fine. But when you're just going to come on and start saying shit like 33 people died in a school shooting, therefore Earth is flat. No, fuck off. You're just a disgusting, subhuman piece of shit.
That's not even a rational argument. I mean, that's not even. Do they not know things like, first of all, correlation doesn't prove causation? But second of all, they're juxtaposing a bunch of random data points and trying to formulate something out of it. We all know what pareidolia is. It's also called apophenia, which is the same thing, only it's not dealing with visual simulation. It's dealing with data and pattern recognition as far as data. A lot of the people that have some either autism or on the spectrum are able to look for patterns in that particular way. But some people, they look for patterns when there's just not any patterns there. This is one of those guys. Matter of fact, I don't think he recognized the name Richard C. Hoagland going back to the 80s. If he had, he could say that this has been going on for years where people have tried these things and failed because it is a long-standing I should say manipulation technique to try to convince people of certain things by using things like coincidences, synchronicity. The fact that, as you said, 33 is a pretty common number. These are all common numbers. You see them all the time. So I think it was wasn't it Res Rhetoric that basically using numbers proved that that he dated Superman or something? I don't know. Some weird thing. But you can always make these correlations if you try to juxtapose them together and force fit them. So. Yeah. But I don't think this guy was serious. I
think the thing is, Steve, I think he does believe what he's saying, and his
maybe fair enough.
Right.
Okay.
I,
Sure.
I can give you his argument for you, right? This is what he was trying to say. You know, ignoring all the disrespectful, fucking horrible stuff that he was saying. His argument is basically everyone's lying to you, so therefore they're lying about the shape of the Earth. That's his entire argument. But he has to go about it in a disrespectful, horrible way. He has to disrespect the memories of people that have died, and there's people that have lost family and friends. And, you know, I served in the military, you served in the military, team served in the military. You know, we've all seen some nasty shit that you know, and we know people go through horrible stuff. So, I mean, he's a student of Russian vids, so what did I expect?
I have friendly fire. Sorry, Kwasa. Friendly fire fixed. Flat Earth Aussie Jesus was in there, so I was getting rid of him.
Flat Earth Jesus, we're done with you, man. I mean, I've eviscerated you so many times, Flat Earth Jesus, that right, guys, I've got to tell you something about Flat Earth Jesus that absolutely blew my fucking mind. Right, are you ready for this? He's only 48.
Trans?
No, he's only 48.
Oh, I know. He's young. I know he's younger than me.
What?
I'm not kidding, team.
Yeah,
he's only 12 years older than me.
And he's 1 year younger than me.
Can you believe
I'm
that?
sorry, I'm pushing 50, and I think I look pretty damn good. I don't even have a fucking wrinkle or liver spot on my hand, man. I have no wrinkles at all, man.
Like, Steve, if I was to meet you first off, I would say that, you look in your early 40s, right? You know,
I'll take it.
But if I was to meet Flat Earth Jesus for the first time, I'd
60.
say you look at... No, I personally think he looks in his late 70s.
70s, yeah.
I mean, like, fuck's sake, he's 48. What kind of life has the guy led?
Well, I mean, Brett Keen's like 40-something, too. G-Man's 40-something.
Yeah.
Of course, G-Man looks young for his age, so that's kind of weird, actually. But yeah, some people look really hard for their age, and... He does look like 60 plus and 70s, sure. But who cares about people's looks? I don't judge people on the looks. But he didn't age well. But I think it's because he stresses himself out because he believes all this bullshit, and he won't get the medical attention he needs. And I'm sorry. I think Flat Earth Aussie Jesus needs some serious psychological intervention. This is why I wasn't able to have a conversation with him last week.
See, I understand what you're saying, but the thing is with Flat Earth Jesus is that he is one of those flat earthers who genuinely believes what he is saying. So at least the conversation can be there, right? You
at one time, but that's...
Yeah.
You can't any longer with Flat Earth Jesus. Look, when Flat Earth Jesus started coming around, and we had him on the non sequitur show, everything was fine.
Thanks for introducing me to him, by the way.
Don't say I never gave you anything. It's not just herpes I gave you. Okay, so I gave you more than that. So when we had him on, and we also had like Debbie on. Remember Debbie?
Yeah, Reds and Debbie is one of my favorite videos of all time.
Which one?
Reds and Debbie.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Oh that was epic. Actually one of my favorite videos was. Have you seen when Debbie called the American Express company and trying to explain to the American Express operator that the Earth was flat? I gotta tell you, people know that I'm very much against trolling and cyberbullying. However, in a comedic way, when somebody does something like that, where it's obviously non-harmful, it was a very playful thing. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was an absolute riot. And this is why I'm thinking to myself that I think she's an actress, because that was too good.
I see. I don't know. I think she's one of those people who genuinely thinks what she says, and she thinks she's so in the right that she can do that kind of thing, and in her mind have the moral high ground. Like, yes, I've given one to the man by phoning up a credit card company and telling the person that works in the call center that the Earth is flat. I mean, could you imagine being the person that took that call?
Yeah, no, you might be right. No, and again, this is one of those things where you have to take a leap of faith. It's 50-50. It could be one or the other, right? She could be completely nuts and believes all this stuff, or she could just be really good Poe. That's the problem. You don't know. But I do evaluate things as they are. And that conversation she had with the American Express caller, even though I don't really like the fact people are wasting people's time, I got to admit, was a freaking riot. I mean, if that was like somebody who doesn't believe any of that shit, calling them up and doing that took some skill.
I just need to address JBro MCM XCI in the chat. Who says that we kicked him because we'd lost the debate. There wasn't a debate there. His argument was 33, therefore flat Earth, right? Jay Bro, if you want to come in and have a proper conversation with me, same with you, Gislan Bridu.
I don't.
If you want to actually have a conversation, then bring it on. But most of you flat earth fucking numpties are either too cowardly or too stupid to figure out the technology to actually join the call. All right, but
That's true.
I definitely didn't lose a debate tonight because 33 is not a fucking argument. That doesn't prove the flat earth in any fucking way. Numerology is fucking pointless. You know what about the Freemasons and the Illuminati? I joined on the fucking websites. I'm a Freemason. Big deal. They don't fucking rule the world. It's the worst secret club that there's ever been.
You got a point there. They're not really secretive, are they?
No.
Much. You get to learn handshakes. Woohoo!
Yeah. Ghislaine, if you're not a flat earther, then how can you fucking say that I lost whatever happened just then? There was not even a debate.
I think it's cute. They think it's a debate.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. They call it a debate.
Yeah, there was no debate. The guy just wanted to spout his nonsense about not believing things that have happened. And like I said, I genuinely believe that guy believes what he's saying. He thinks that he sees all these patterns and therefore flat earth. But you know what? If people are fucking hiding the truth from you, why are they leaving these little fucking nuggets of truth around that some fucking moron like you can pick up and find? It's like the whole argument with NASA. They're this amazing, super intelligent secret organization that has fooled the world for fucking years and years and years. Yet they're so stupid to release a document that says the Earth's flat.
Which, by the way, they didn't read.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't read that. I've actually tried to read that document, and it's beyond my pay grade. But I at least understand some of the math because they're using what's called 6 degrees of freedom, and they're using matrix equations and things of that nature because they're having transformations from an inertial frame of reference that stays. They don't need to have all the other math involved in order to do this diagram for their papers. So that's all they're doing. That's all they're saying to them. It could be a stationary type frame of reference, and you can use transforms to go.
It's for
change
simplicity,
that,
right?
Get that.
It's
right. That's all it is.
You don't need to include the other maths because it just complicates the matter. Because for all intents and purposes, we are on a flat, non-rotating Earth because that is the reference frame that we are in. But when you actually look at it in the bigger picture and start doing the maths that is beyond just the simplistic immediately around you, then it becomes clear that isn't the case. But for an aeroplane, you don't need to build an aeroplane to fly around a ball because all it needs to do is create lift, fly, and come back down. You don't need to give it calculations for a spinning globe because it really doesn't fucking matter because it is on that spinning globe.
That's it. And I'll use the same analogy that when you throw a ball to somebody, it follows mostly a parabola, and you can use parabolic equations to solve that, right? We've all done it in basic kinematics. But technically, it's actually a part of an ellipse because there's two focuses. There's one on the top, there's one on the other side of the planet. So there's two focal points, making it an ellipse. And so you could use elliptical equations to determine where the ball is going to end up, and it would work, but they're a lot more complicated. So why not use parabolic equations, which are much, much simpler to use, and you get the same result. So when we say it follows a parabolic trajectory, yes, but it's actually following an elliptical trajectory. But because the equations are simpler, why not use them? Same thing here. You could use the higher math to make these determinations on the paper that we're talking about. Why would they bother when they can make it very simple matrix equations that just do what's called Galilean transforms? Pretty simple.
Oh man. For people
Not to mention, they never want to admit that the word assumption is always included. Or relative to is always included in that.
They don't know what those words mean or how they're used.
Stationary flat Earth.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh,
dealing with dumb people.
A note to people watching this: I've changed the name of the stream to "Piece of Crap Flat Earther Gets Booted Off in Record Time." And you know what? I will thoroughly understand if people thumb down this episode because having someone like that on the internet shouldn't be allowed. I mean, I'd like you to thumbs up, but I would understand if there was thumbs down for this. But The reason I gave him that little bit of leeway was because I thought it might be going somewhere. But that would have been his entire argument. I've got a whole fucking bunch of stuff prepared in vMix ready to show as evidence, right? But he wouldn't have addressed any of it. He would have just obfuscated and started talking about the number 33. So, we got rid of
See,
it.
that's the problem that I have with these guys, man. I keep saying it. It's like, we all know, there is no doubt in my mind that the Earth is not a globe. Okay?
Yeah.
There's no way that they're going to present evidence that's going to change my mind, because there is no evidence out there to present to me to change my mind. Every time they present evidence, you always look a little deeper into it. Like, for instance, the long-range photography. They bring that up all the time. Well, how can we see this far if we see long-range photography? It should be behind the curve. And then you say, well, let's look at the paper. Let's read the author's notes. Let's read the people who took the picture, and let's see what they say. And clearly, in fucking black and white, in the fucking supporting documents, on the page that they're referencing, it says that the photographer says, we would not normally be able to get this picture had refraction not been exactly perfect.
Yeah.
It's something that doesn't happen all the time. It's the reason it's a world record. It's because you were in the right place at the right time, and you had the right equipment, and you knew what you were fucking doing.
Why can't you see that all the time? Is the question I always ask.
Exactly.
Oh, is that the record where they're at the
And
mountain and,
these
they
guys-
got like the furthest distance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's just that they don't have evidence. They're never going to present evidence for us to ever look at. Again, I'm okay with the young Earth creationists coming on and talking about what they believe, because I truly believe that they believe in young Earth creation. But there's no way that a flat earther can come on here and have an educated conversation and also be a true flat earther. You're either going to have true flat earthers that are so stupid that our audience is going to hate it, or you're going to have pros like 33UC that want to come on just for the attention.
Yeah.
I
There is
totally
no
agree with
such
you,
thing as
man.
an educated flat earther.
And that's why I spend more time with creationists, because they do believe it. Well, I'm sorry, Craig. Right?
So Lucian Andreas
And I
just
gotta get going
suggested that I change the title to "Piece of Crap Flat Earther Gets Booted Off in Less Than 33 Minutes." So yes, definitely doing that. Thank you.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. If you've got to get going, Steve, thank you.
I do.
Thank you for coming on, and I apologize.
For absolutely
It's not on you,
nothing.
bro.
No,
It's not on you.
I'm telling you, you're doing the right thing, man. You've got a killer audience now. Most of it,
I love
not
my
Sec
audience.
fans, but you
Yeah.
guys took over the flatter stuff.
Yeah.
To you, I'm proud that.
Hey,
very smart
I'm not
move.
ashamed to say that I purposely stole the audience from non-sec. As soon as that shit went down, I was like, you know what? I am doing the debates at the normal times they do it, because that audience still wants to see
How
it.
could I fault you for that?
And
I
you know,
could not
I
ever
love
fault
the
you for
audience. They've made my channel for me, so I wanted to give them the conversations to make sure it's still going.
Absolutely, man. No,
Yeah.
brilliant. I like I said, I prefer more the younger creations discussions, because they do believe it, and I have convinced them out of it. Just like you guys convinced flat earthers.
Yeah.
But it's harder to find flat earthers that actually really do believe it and not pose. But anyways, I got a rum and coke night to do tonight. By the way, don't end this for my means when you get a chance, but if you send people over afterwards. But just let you guys know what we're doing. We're going to be talking about Katie Polson tonight, Without a Crystal Ball. We're going to be going over her non-apology video, right, that she deleted. And I'm going to be bringing in people. I also got some special guests coming in. I got Lily, I think I pronounced her name Lily Jean from Instagram. If you guys don't know, I don't know who she is. I've been talking to her mom all day today. But there's a hell of a story there to be had involving Katie. Lily Jean, I guess, has like 1 million followers on Instagram. And I guess Katie got involved with her, very similar to what she got involved in the Gypsy Rose story, which I've been following as well. So we're going to have fun tonight. We're just going to be watching that video and talking to them and drinking tonight, because, that's what we do on the Coke Night. But you guys, thank you very much for this.
Well, I think Team and I will we'll have a bit of fun for a bit, and then we'll shut down and send people over to you and stuff. So thank you for coming on, Team.
All right, people.
Steve, and I'll speak to you later.
Can I put the link in for later for them?
Steve.
Yeah, feel free to put your link in the
later.
in the chat.
Don't head over now. You guys got time. We got plenty of time. All right, peace.
Oh man,
Love you, man. Take it easy.
People saying, you need to move beyond flat Earth, and you're absolutely right. And that's some of the reasons behind why I changed the name of my channel with Teen was the one who convinced me that that was the right thing to do, because I've been doing this for just over 9 months, and I have covered every flat earth argument there is. And I'm finding it harder and harder to actually write episodes of Flerfs Are Idiots, because there isn't anything new to say. So, I just have to find ways of making the same arguments interesting again. And I think you said the same thing, right, Team?
I mean, yeah, it's number one. There was a time. Okay, so you really have to think about how flat Earth evolved over the past couple of years. When you had a lot of flat earthers out there, but you didn't have a lot of debunkers. You had good debunkers. I'm not saying the people that were out there weren't good. Of course, Cool Hard Logic, Martimer, Red's Rhetoric, Sean, all those guys, Sly, all of them, they were doing a great job. But there was just so many flat earthers putting out flat Earth nonsense videos.
Yeah.
And then came around this new era of flat Earth debunkers like Simon Dan, Conspiracy Cats, me, you. We take more of a comical approach to showing how incorrect their information they're putting out is. So to me, I've stopped taking it seriously. I've started just having fun with it.
Yeah.
There is no flat Earth, guys. There is no proof of it. There's no evidence to support it. Exclusively support it. Long range distance. Oh yeah, that's great. We shouldn't normally see that. Earth's curve must not be curved as much as they say it are, or it's not curved at all. However, like you said, can you see that every day? Is this a special occurrence? It's always something that's a special observation that happened, or an observation that comes with no data to support the observation, to support the validity of the observation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all just a bunch of conjecture. Bad physics and conjecture. Yeah. And it's boring me. It's boring me I do like entertaining people. That's why I do still look Flat Earth up. I do still look for the good Flat Earth videos that I feel like I can still make fun of the person saying the stupid shit, and people will also enjoy it. But it does get boring. It gets hella boring talking about the same shit over and over and over again.
That's why we have to come up with new and interesting ways to keep it entertaining for people. And that's what I love doing. Is I love at the end of the day, once I've made a video, putting it out there and knowing that you guys are entertained. And people saying, "Oh, change the name of your channel to FTS, Fight the Stupidity." I'm going to keep FTFE because people know me as that now. But I am doing other things. That's why I started my new series, Stupid Humans. Yeah. I'm going to try and tackle a different area of stupidity each time. And my patrons get to vote on what it is. I give them a choice of 4, and then every other week I put out an episode of Stupid Humans. And I've already covered young Earth creationists and people that think volcanoes are fake. But there's so many things to cover, like chemtrails, anti-vaxxers, snow is fake. Brainy Beaver just did an excellent video on snow is fake. You guys should probably check that out. There's so many other areas of stupid that can be covered. I think the Creaky Blinder definitely figured this out a long time ago, because he's completely stopped doing flat Earth stuff because he doesn't have the kind of science knowledge that you and I have. So he never classed himself as a debunker as sorts, more of a, oh, look at what this stupid person has said. Even a layman can figure it out. But for him, it very quickly became a thing of, well, I'm just saying the same thing over and over. So the Creaky Blinder stopped doing Flat Earth altogether. And I don't think I will stop doing Flat Earth altogether, because I do enjoy the conversation.
No.
So, and...
well, it's good. It's easy. Look, the thing about it is, all right, if you want to go and start debunking quantum physics, quantum woo, and that's always something that, it's something I'm considering. Actually, for the audience out there, for the 500 people that's still here, I have discovered Nassim Haramein.
Oh my God,
I have so much new material on quantum woo that we're about to get into. So all you guys out there, if you want to brush up on a little bit of mathematics, but we're not going to talk too much math, but we will be discussing some Nassim Haramein very shortly. But at the same time, the flat Earth is easy to debunk. It's easy for the people who are watching to also understand what we're talking about and how it's wrong. They know it's wrong. They don't need us to tell them, by the way. Our audience, the 500 people that are watching right now, they're not here for the science lesson. they know all the answers too. They know how to prove everything that any flat earther says that's wrong. The people in the audience right now already know how to prove it wrong. Whether it was learning from me, learning from you, learning from Sean, learning from Reds, or learning from their high school physics teacher, you know. They already know. They don't need our help. They're here for the comedy. They're here for the entertainment at this point. So there is value in covering flat earth videos, not because we need to, you know, quash the flat earth movement. That's been done.
Yeah, flat earth is dead.
Keep the people entertained.
So I see in the chat.
People are going to watch videos. They want to be entertained. So.
Yeah, I see in the chat Hip Hop Hippie, who I am debating again on Monday, and I've said this is going to be our final showdown. But he says he's got some evidence and he can debunk some of my claims about pendulums and stuff. So he's already told me he's going to come and, you know, have a proper discussion, and I appreciate that. And I don't,
please,
you know,
Hip Hop Hippie, please.
Yeah. And, you know, I hope that Hip Hop Hippie brings his A game, because he's been on the show a couple of times and he knows my arguments. So maybe he will actually be able to have a decent conversation. And I'm also debating another guy, a new flat earther, on Wednesday, who got a hold of me on my Discord and is desperate for a debate. And he says that he's got new arguments that no one has ever heard before. I think he's just going to rock up and start saying you can't see water on a spinning ball and stuff. But, you know, if someone actually wants to come and have a proper discussion about physics and stuff, then yeah, I will bring them on here and eviscerate them live for you guys to see. But you're right, team.
No more of this 33 shit, man. These people, they have no backbone to form an argument.
No.
You know, they just don't. His whole argument is based on the number 33, which is the most insignificant argument you could ever fucking have. 33,000. That's not even 33. That's not even 33. What's the deal with bringing that up, you know?
Radical and Hallowed Knight in the chat says that, Creaky Blinder did a video about Flat Earth this week. And yeah, he did, you're right. Just after him saying he was never going to do it again, his next video was a famous boxer, was on the front of the Daily Star, you know, in the UK, which is just, you know, it's basically soft porn magazine, not a newspaper. This famous boxer says the earth is flat. Well, let's look at the big profile celebrities that say the earth is flat. There was an MMA fighter, Bob, the worst rapper in existence, and a boxer. So someone who thinks they can rap and can't, and two people that get hit in the head for a living. And these are the people that are the celebrity flat earthers. You really going to fucking listen to that?
I'm okay with that. But see, I'm okay with all that. I think that it's okay for flat earthers to exist. I think it's okay to put out flat earth videos. I think it's okay for me and you to cover them. I think it's okay for the people in the audience to love the fact that we keep making fun of these people for making stupid ass arguments.
Yeah.
But they're just not, they're not worth conversation anymore until somebody can come forth and say, look, here is positive proof for my model, for what I believe.
Just a model.
Think about this, okay? Think about this. And we had this conversation, half of this conversation, before the show started tonight. We were talking about Spursky's last night when you asked him about the flat earth model explaining the tides being on both sides. And he just would not do it.
No, he couldn't.
Not at all. He doesn't believe in it either. He could have even said, I have no idea. What did he say? Oh, the tide. How do we know the tides are over there? Because we have data. We have people that live in these areas.
Yeah, and you're right. And then it was also about the video of the bottle in the car. How do I know that the temperature in that car didn't change? Because it's fucking air conditioned, you know. Like they don't actually address the arguments. They just try and find a way to say the argument isn't valid or something.
Yeah, he won't address it. None of them will. None of them will address it. None of them will admit they're wrong. That's another thing. You know how many times I've had to say, oh, fuck, I fucked this up, I'm wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
In my videos, and not one single flat earther has ever put out a video after I've made a video to say, oh, you know what? Team Skeptic showed me that I was actually wrong about this. Not saying the earth is round. He doesn't have to say that. But I was incorrect about these physics or this example I gave. None of them will do that. They don't believe in this shit. They're just looking for a platform to find popularity.
Spike Smith in the chat says, since Flat Earth content is drying up, have you considered doing a podcast interview in a former Flat Earther? I actually have 4 interviews with ex-Flat Earthers in the chat, and I actually in my on my channel, and I actually believe that there is a ex-Flat Earther in the chat. Blue, I think I saw you there. Yeah, so one of the ex-Flat Earthers that I interviewed is actually in the chat now. So yeah, there is ex-Flat Earthers, and I've actually got 3 other ex-Flat Earthers lined up to do interviews with. So I that's actually quite an interesting thing, because it shows that people can fall for it and then realize that it's not true. And
Hey, Sean Hufford is in the chat. Sean, are you free? You want to?
yeah, Sean, you want to come in? Send him a link. Absolutely.
I just saw that he was in there.
Yeah, sorry, Sean. I should have invited you on after Steve and the piece of crap Flat Earther left.
You didn't miss anything, Sean. Just letting you know. I'm just kidding. I mean, I still enjoy it, but that conversation tonight was not enjoyable. Like he was playing us the whole time.
Blue the Hat Pal Actu is an ex-Flat Earther that I interviewed. Real nice guy. And it was actually quite funny because I interviewed him just before my channel got porn bombed, and he was watching my channel when it got porn bombed, and he was like, "Oh my god, why am I just seeing the porn?" And I know he's very Christian, so that was probably quite offensive to him. So Blue, I apologise for you seeing porn on my channel. Jerry Ludlow, are you a Flat Earther? If you are, I don't think we're going to get any Flat Earthers on tonight. I think that I had enough of that. But if you want to have a debate or a discussion with me and you're a Flat Earther, just email me at fighttheflatearth@gmail.com. And absolutely,
I think what is probably best to do is just stop hosting them as debates. Stop 10 and 10, so that way you can just bring them on and say what don't you get about the globe? Where do you have a problem with the globe? And we can have the conversation about misconceptions of observations or physics or whatnot. Because most of it can be easily explained. If a person's really being honest and really wants to test their beliefs, they should come on and talk to us about their beliefs. But this 33 shit, oh my god, that dude.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, guys, for bringing him on. He said he had something.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. It's all good.
Is Sean coming on?
The people love this shit show. Ask the people.
Yeah.
People out there, are you not fucking entertained? Even when it's a fucking jackass like that. And excuse the language, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to be more, air quote, adultish.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're entertained, put a 1 in the chat. If you weren't entertained, if you were just absolutely disgusted, put a 666 in the chat. Damn. I'm going to say that, and then people are just going to put 666 just because.
Just because,
Put a 777 if you were disgusted. Put 666 if you were still entertained.
But all right, let's talk about some good news whilst we're waiting, because I'm absolutely fucking blown away.
Oh shit, he might have joined. Hey, he's here. Hold on. My bad, Sean. I forgot to activate your audio.
I was wondering when you're going to get your head out of your ass for that.
My channel passed 2 million views recently, and that fucking blew my mind. And I want to say thank you to every single person that has ever clicked on any of my videos. 2 million's a stupidly big number, and I can't even conceive that many people have watched me. And I'm 12 subscribers off of 19,000. Sean, welcome. How you doing, bud?
Just to make that clear, Team Skeptic muted the voice.
Oh, fuck no.
I muted the voice. I have that deity
Cardinal
power.
sin number 1.
I didn't mute you. I just did unmute you. Jeez. I just didn't
Send me an
activate
invite.
you.
Just have me sit there chatting away. Just ignore me. Okay.
No, I just figured you wanted a behind the scenes look at what we do.
Yeah.
I've seen behind the scenes looks, and I'd rather look at Red's face.
Oofed.
We're that bad.
Red's face is a war crime, man. Like the
Hey, I think this is the first time that you guys weren't like 20 minutes late with audio issues from Craig.
Yeah, I've stopped muting myself randomly. And Sean, do you have anything to say on what just happened?
Why the fuck are you bothering giving this dude time?
He said he had something new.
You had him on. It's the third same result.
He said he had
33.
something new.
That's new.
Yeah.
The Earth is flat because 33. That has been his argument every single time. Why are you so naive to think he's going to come up with something different?
He was begging. But trust me,
you're desperate. Stop it.
Oh no, I've got a list of flat earthers, Sean. Actually, there's so many people that are.
Go to those.
I
go to new names or people who you know aren't going to be 33 in Russian vids.
Yeah,
Or
don't worry.
Spurs.
He is now blocked on social media and all sorts, so that I can never speak to him again. There is no argument.
I'm being harsh because you keep subjecting yourself to this.
And that's why we love you, Sean, because you are the person that comes on and tells us that, so we're wrong or how it should be. And we love you for that. You said something about
And
the
just
shills.
to correct chat, no, I was not on the shills. Yes, I'm going to be making a massive ass debunk of the shills because their show tonight forced me to leave their Discord, forced me to unsubscribe because they have just asserted a lot of stupid shit and we're all patting each other on the backs.
Oh, really?
Yes. First, they think that a Poe, they can't. Okay, this is so bad. What would you think if you saw a video where somebody shows you a rock, says, this is fossilized vanilla ice cream from 80 billion years ago? What's your first reaction?
This is a comedy show.
Poe. They took this fucker seriously.
Oh.
It happens.
Then, they
We just
decided
took
to do
33 seriously.
Yeah.
They decided to do a debunk of somebody who's looking through his camera's viewfinder, showing the various color bands at sunset, and they're not understanding that he's pointing out what are all these color bands. Their response was Terminator line, not understanding how a CCD on a camera works. So they strawmanned his argument because they didn't understand his argument, and then we're patting her on the back.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
check
love
out the
them.
shills.
I do love the
I
shills.
love those guys.
I do love the shills. They're funny.
I did until tonight. I did until tonight. I actually tried to give them corrections as they were going through, as they were bringing them up in chat. Every one of my comments outright ignored, but they were willing to read comments before and after my corrections of them. So they're not accepting correction. And here's the kicker. Later on in the show, they even brought up the whole thing about accepting corrections. Globers always accept corrections. Flat earthers don't because they're a cult. They demonstrated that they can't accept correction.
Okay,
I hope that they can.
Let's save that. Let's save that for your debunk video.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be an enjoyable, enjoyable show. And those guys are cool people. I really do enjoy going to their shows. We're all wrong. We all make mistakes. And if they made one, they made one. I'm sure they'll correct themselves.
Yeah,
And
and
if not,
if you can
like I
debunk
said.
them in a video, and
you know how I feel about hypocrites.
yeah,
That's worse than lying to me. They demonstrated tonight they were fucking hypocrites. All I'm
Well,
saying.
maybe they use it as a learning experience. I certainly hope so because I do love the shills and I had great fun when I went on there.
No, Toady, I was
Going on
fine
there
with it.
in
I was fine with
November,
it
I
until they said we accept corrections, which is an outright lie. They don't.
I'll be
Maybe-
going on there in November.
Yeah. Sorry, Blue. I missed your message about coming on. Well, I'll tell you what, Blue. I'd actually like to have a follow-up conversation with you. So I'm gonna maybe arrange a time for you and I just to have a follow-up to your interview that we had a few months, well, maybe 6-7 months ago now, and see how you've been getting on. Because I noticed you said that you're also now agnostic rather than religious, which I think is brilliant because everyone knows my thoughts on religion. But yeah, definitely I'd like to get you on and have a chat. Tonight's been a bit of a different show because it didn't go as I expected it to, but I don't know why I expected it to go any different. That was stupid of me. Oh, man.
Shout out to Blue Marble Science in the chat.
Hey, Blue Marble, the other voice.
The other voice, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sean's nemesis.
Yeah.
He's not my nemesis. I like Blue.
Nope, your voice nemesis.
Yeah, you have to fight to
Oh,
the
I
death,
know it will
Sean.
be Joey.
You have to fight to the death.
They have to talk to the death.
Yeah. Oh, man. So,
Oh.
yeah. there isn't really much else to say about tonight. Really, is there?
No. I guess we could tomorrow. I have my 20,000 subscriber special tomorrow, guys. Yep, it happened. We crossed 20K. It happened last week, but with everything that happened with Sigh,
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like in the celebrating mood, and I didn't think it was the right time. And a few people pointed that out to me, and they were right. You know, when they pointed it out to me, I kind of self-reflected a little bit and was like, yeah, that can wait. Because what happened with Sigh was much, much more important to address and to kind of reflect on than it was to have a 20,000 subscriber special. Last
No,
night, Sean,
Ragical.
was fucking
Hold on.
fun.
Ragical. It's not about drama. What is my mantra? I call out bullshit no matter where it comes from. I stand behind that. Do I not?
Yeah, you do.
Sorry, skeptic.
And I see in the chat, I got questions, who I'm pretty sure is a flat earther, asking, why is there a spinning globe in the background? Because it looks fucking cool, you moron. Obviously.
Because of After Effects.
Yeah. And a big shout out to Magic Spark, the guy who actually did that version of the globe for me. And he's also helping me out with a bunch more stuff.
I wonder if he's in the chat right now. That's a good dude, man. He's helping me out too. I haven't even been able to respond to him in so long, and I read his messages and I'm like, God, because I'm just stuck doing other things. You guys have to understand something. You'll hear it eventually, right? Let's see. I'm gonna try this out right now. Maybe it'll work. When I pick up my phone, it says, "Oh, look, somebody's moved the phone. It's active now. Now let's start sending push notifications." And a lot of times I get fucking 5 or 6 different YouTube notifications all at one time.
Yeah.
They all just come in. And you'll hear it. It'll be like, like in the background. And it's just so random.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I'll get these notifications when I get out onto the street and I start driving and I'm like, oh man, I need to respond to that. And I just never do. So my bad, Magic Spark. You're a good dude, man. And I look forward to working with you moving forward.
Yeah.
You said he made the globe though?
Yeah, he made this version of the globe. With the FTFE going around it like that. It took him ages. I think that's 450 frames. So it took quite a long time to render, and he made the globe itself in Blender. Silix666, yes, fundraising for Sigh Strike. Sean, if you're able, could you put the link for Sigh's fundraising in the chat for people?
Let me open up the new window so I get the link for it.
I got questions, but the Earth is stationary, and thanks for insulting me and avoid debate me. I got questions. Did you not fucking listen? I will debate anybody. Email me, fighttheflatearth@gmail.com, and we will arrange a debate. And the Earth isn't flat and stationary. That is easily demonstratable. But the fact that you come in here and go, why is there a spinning globe? It's flat and stationary. It's fucking stupid because, all right, guys, do you know how many times I get this comment from flat earthers? Oh, your intro says we live on a disc floating through space with a tiny... And they go, oh, but we don't live on a disc floating through space. You're misrepresenting what we're saying. What do you not get about that is literally there to poke fun at the flat earth? You know, it's just a representation of a flat earth, and it's saying a funny thing, and then my music comes in. And actually, there is flat earthers that think that we are on a disc floating through space. Ali B is one of them. So, you know, don't start getting up and acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know the model because my intro says we live on a disc floating through space. That's just there to poke fun at you morons. Especially people like you, I got questions, who come in here and go, why is there a spinning globe in the background? I'm Fight the Flat Earth. Of course I'm going to have a fucking globe behind me. Oh, man. Here for the lols. I will debate you. I mean, I think it's a globe, so I guess I will chat with you. Yeah. To be honest, I'd probably have more luck debating a globe earther because they would at least be able to have a conversation. Oh, and there's another flat earther, Q Tuttle. Global warming and heliocentricity are both being pushed by the same scientific community of idiots. Well, it's not global warming, it's climate change, get it right. And heliocentricity, if that's how you want to say it, the globe is reality. Q Tuttle has got a video on his channel that says we are on a centrifuge machine. And his evidence was spinning a wheel whilst holding a picture of a serpent up. And that is apparently his Earth model. And I've told him that I will debate him. So, again, in fact, Q Tuttle, I've emailed you recently. And if you want to debate me, feel free. Absolutely. But actually, whilst you're there, Q Tuttle, I need to say to you, you were in the Morgile stream the other day when there was a fake Fight the Flat Earth account that was being really, really horrible. That wasn't me. There is a fake Fight the Flat Earth account going around pretending to be me. All right? So if you see an account that says Fight the Flat Earth, it's not me because that's not my name. I'm FTFE. Oh. Wow.
Well,
yeah, I think we'll read super chats and get out of there for tonight.
yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat and participate at the same time. I mean, what is there's people that are geocentrists. I'm sorry, those people can be dealt with. Anybody that still believes that the Earth is a globe can be dealt with. I just don't think flat earthers should be taken seriously anymore. Moving forward.
I think the
It's not flat.
my
It's
debate with JM
ridiculous.
Truth that I had, I think, was probably the final debate about flat Earth that there really was. Because
Well, the thing is that JM Truth says a lot of bad physics, so there's reasons to correct him, reasons to address him. You know,
Saying
he's just
that-
not out there going, "Oh look, the horizon rises to eye level."
saying about JM Truth, not Monday coming, but Monday after, JM Truth and Geostriber will be debating on my channel. That could be fun.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh yeah,
All right.
that's cool.
I'm going to read super chats and then we get out of here. 20 Sex from Carl Christopherson. High fight. Good show. Sex dance. Woo! Just go to the GIF and type in sex dance, honestly. $5 from Jade Dragon May. Hi all. Love the crazy is still in full effect, huh? Yes, absolutely. 5,000. Is that yen? A W with two lines for it? What is that? I don't know.
I'd have to go back and look at it to see what it actually was.
But 5,000 of them, thank you. I think I can find more zeros involved with every and any incident 33 sites as an example. Will he change his handle to 0 then? No, he should just change his handle to I'm a piece of shit. $5 from Nate Burgess. Just give him 10 minutes uninterrupted as agreed, then destroy him. Yeah, it's very hard to not interrupt someone who's going on about stuff that he was going on about. He didn't deserve the 10 minutes that I said I would give him. And I apologize again to everyone for bringing him on. $5 from Bombay. I came in 10 minutes late. How is this on fire already? Because he was a piece of shit. 10 Rons from Lucian Andreas. We have more than 33 ways to prove the globe. That is fucking true. 5,000 more of those. I'm not sure what it is, but thank you. US needs better healthcare so people like 33 can get medical help. 33% cheaper, 33 times a year for 33 years. Yes. $5 from Young Merv the Cutman. Numerology is dumb. What is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a conspiracy because his number was 33? Go sit down. Exactly. $5 from Soul Survivor. Pick any 2-digit number and you will see it all around you, especially if you ignore all the other numbers. Yes. $4.99 from Stonebutt. Why are flat earthers the worst type of people? Good on you guys for getting rid of the trash. $2 from Inyukun 2008. You all need a hard drink after this 33 crap. I'm going to be doing some whiskey in a minute. 50 Australian dollars from Bombay. I love you, Craig, but I do cringe when you say you destroy a Flerf in a debate. It's like a football team coming to an empty field, scoring 100 goals and saying they destroyed the other team, but the other team went to the baseball field. That's the truest thing I've ever read.
I read that when he oh yeah, no, when he typed that, I saw that come in and I was like, oh fucking yeah, that is so goddamn true.
Bombay, you win the internet for today. Well done. $2 from Galby 3000. Forget 33. The most important number is 42. That's right, everyone. The answer is 42, but we don't know what the question is. £1.99 from the Evil Scotsman. Flat Earth is dead. Long live the globe. That was a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, by the way. And $2 from Young Merv the Cutman. The worst rapper is not Bob by far. He is bad, though. Yeah, I honestly don't think I've heard a worse rapper than Bob. That is my honest opinion. I think he is fucking awful. It's like mumble rap, is that what they call it? It's just
What's
pointless.
the name of the rapper? Let me hold on.
B.O.B..
What's the name of the rapper?
B.O.B.
I know who he is. I've heard some of his music before.
I
think
it's awful.
Started becoming popular when I stopped listening to music. 'Cause
And
it's trash.
$2.99 from James Collins. 33 you see is mentally disturbed. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing now, right? Is that so many flat earthers are probably mentally disturbed, and it kind of gets to that point. It's like let's use Flat Earth Jesus as an example. I couldn't, in all good conscience, debate him anymore because I maybe do think he's got mental issues that he needs to go and get dealt with. You know, the guy genuinely thinks that the sun is an interdimensional portal and demons control pendulums. That's not a normal thing to think. You know, and we can all laugh at it and put it in my videos and stuff, but I don't think I could debate him again because I feel like I was just punching a disabled kid or a disabled old man. He's 48. That blows my mind.
It's only 6 years older than me.
I know, man. It's only 12 years older than me. Like, and he looks about 10 times older than me.
I thought he was like my dad's age. But hey, you know.
What about you,
taking
Sean?
a
How old did you think
piss
Flat Earth
and-
Jesus was?
I was being generous when I was thinking he was in his late 50s, but that's just me.
Yeah, but still, like,
And just to make it clear, Aussie Jesus, I'm 48 too.
yeah. And
Sorry, Steve.
Jesus Christ, he's much older
there you
than me.
go. Christopher Kane, $2. FTFE equals 33. F equals 11. T equals 5. E equals 6. P.S. I made this bullshit up. Well done. Christopher Kane, you're a good man. One of my longtime supporters, and I really do appreciate it, man. Is that all your push notifications coming through?
That was
but-
that was four YouTube notifications all at one time. For this, okay, here, how about this? For this live stream, I just got notified.
Oh, right.
For
Nice.
Steve's live stream, from Anton Petrov and PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
Go watch.
Bob's
Go watch PewDiePie.
Siri uncle says, Bob's your uncle, by fuck's sake, says, hey, FTFE, well, it says, hey, dot, space, FTFE, dot, space, get, dot, space, math, dot, space, Paraland, dot, space, in, dot, space, a, dot, space, debate. Your keyboard broken there, buddy? Math Paraland, I have challenged him to debate. It's two things, right? One, he said, no, you're obviously a CIA asset. And two, the guy's an actor. He literally admitted that he created this Math Paraland character as a comedy routine. And he's now pissed off that other people are using it to get, to make money and whatever. Yeah, he keeps going on telling people he believes it, but he literally admitted that he doesn't believe Flat Earth. He started it as a comedy routine, and he is just an actor. So, yeah. $5 from Harry SK. Many people see 33 as a synchronistic message from angels. It's common for people to extract meaning from numbers and symbols, but his is fear-based. Yeah, of course it's common for people to try and make meaning out of everything, but the kind of people that want to use that as an excuse to be able to say fucking disgusting, horrific things like that is horrible. Ryan on the island says, FTFE still making a fool out of himself. Lol. Number one proof Earth is a ball is gravity he can't prove is a real thing. Well, I don't need to, because science has already demonstrated that gravity is real. I mean, let's face it, relativity is the most experimentally proved scientific theory that there is, right?
I would say quantum mechanics is.
Okay. I'd say relativity is pretty
It's
well.
highly predictable. No, general relativity, there's a very, very high precision with the calculations, but I'm pretty sure that quantum mechanics is the most predictable theory we have that we've ever engineered as humans.
And there is no other argument as for why things accelerate towards the ground, because we know the ether isn't a thing. Just ask Malcolm Morley, Malcolm Gale, Stagniak, Aries Failure, all of them. We know the ether isn't real. So That's not causing it. It can't be electrostatic or magnetism because we don't float in a Faraday cage. And relative density is a wet dream of Anthony Riley. So, yeah, gravity is literally the only thing that explains why things accelerate towards the ground at 9.8 meters per second squared. But with very slightly differing things around the globe, depending on the distance from the center and the centrifugal acceleration. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I found that funny last night when Spursgizmo was saying that we couldn't use the pendulum, the ball swinging on a pendulum, because it wasn't a natural observation. But Anthony Riley putting the egg in the water was a natural observation.
This is an egg. Fucking hell, man. Unirock, how you doing, buddy? Did someone leave the debate or something?
What up, Uni?
We booted him pretty quick because he was a big piece of shit that I shouldn't have brought on the show. Q Tuttle says centrifugal gravity is the only thing that explains gravity properly. No, it's really not, Q Tuttle, because things don't just accelerate towards the ground. You can use the Cavendish experiment or Caecilian experiment or pretty much any of those types of experiments to show that gravity is an attraction between everything in the universe. It's not just down, it's not just up or whatever. It's side to side. It's wherever there is mass. Mass attracts mass. Everything in the universe attracts everything else. Centrifugal acceleration can't even begin to explain that. So, no. I Got Questions says there is no center. Seismology would disagree with you. See what I mean? Like, Sean, do you think there ever will be any new arguments?
It's very, very rare. I mean, look how long it's been since I've actually done a debunk video on a claim, and I had to latch on to literally bottom of the barrel because he just misunderstands perspective and tried to apply, opacity of the atmosphere to refraction. He just didn't understand a word and applied more definitions to it, and that's the newest claim I've heard. It's been forever since anything new's come out.
Glober of Perth says I'm saying it wrong. It's Schehalian. Thank you. I like being corrected on pronunciations because I get them wrong quite a lot. Apparently, I missed a super chat from Ranger Man. Let me just get that up. I do apologize. Ranger Man 9404 $2. Geo plus JM equals dumpster fire. I can't wait. Yeah, and like Team said, JM is actually somebody I don't mind getting on because he thinks he knows physics, so he will try and have the conversation.
Yeah, he's about to present. Yeah, he's about to present actual science arguments. They're going to be wrong.
Very
but
wrong.
He's going to try to present them.
Oh yeah, there was the moon is inside the Earth's atmosphere. Thank you, Roger, for reminding me of that. But even then, that's oh my god.
Yeah, that's just misunderstanding what NASA is saying.
No, that's quote mining a title and not actually reading the article.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, sort of new argument, same MO.
Yeah. Q Tuttle, if you think I'm so wrong, then actually come and have a debate with me because again, yours is a new argument. This whole we're on a centrifuge and stuff. That's a new argument. So I would love to have the conversation with you, Q Tuttle. I think I will name the episode Tuttle Soup. But yeah, absolutely. But I think we're going to get out of here for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much for the super chats. String of News, $5, FTFE.
Two more.
Never forget. Level. Yeah, wow. I think I might miss another one.
You have one more also from Frank. Yeah, Frank, 199. The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat if you use Lorentz contraction.
Do you want to respond to
We
that?
could talk about that. Well, yeah. I mean, it's Lorentz contraction is based on velocity, so you'd have to show that your velocity was you were moving fast enough for the Earth to flatten out relative to you. I don't think that with you moving with the Earth at any velocity, the Earth would ever look flat, even with Lorentz contraction. It would only look flat to somebody outside of it, and it would only look flat in the direction it's moving, so it would have to be accelerating almost at the speed of light upwards, or traveling, not accelerating, but traveling at almost the speed of light upwards for it to look flat. But then again, it wouldn't look flat Well, I guess it would look flat. Yeah, it would look flat because of the relativistic things. It would appear, you would see the back end kind of rotating out to the sides, I think. But yes, anybody on the Earth would not see it flat due to the Lorentz contraction because we're moving relatively stationary with the Earth.
Yeah, thanks for that, Frank. Nice talking point, appreciate that. But guys, remember, as always, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat.
Fight the flat. Fight the flat.